Hey there, adventurers, and a massive welcome back to the channel. It's your favorite travel companion, Marty Marr, here, ready to whisk you away on another incredible journey through Marty Marr's travel adventures. I'm absolutely buzzing with excitement for today's episode because we're heading to a country that's practically synonymous with breathtaking beauty, pristine landscapes, and a rich tapestry of culture. So, buckle up your virtual seatbelts, make sure your curiosity is packed, and prepare to be utterly amazed by the wonders that await us. This is going to be one for the memory books, folks. I can just feel it in my well-traveled bones. Today, my friends, our compass is pointed squarely at the heart of Europe, to the stunning, awe-inspiring, and utterly captivating country of Switzerland. That's right, we're diving headfirst into a land of towering snow-capped peaks, crystal-clear turquoise lakes, charming medieval towns, and of course some of the most delicious chocolate and cheese you could ever dream of. Switzerland is a place that has to be seen to be believed. A destination that truly offers something for every kind of traveler. From the adrenaline junkie to the history buff, from the nature lover to the connoisseur of fine living. It's a land of contrasts and harmony, all rolled into one magnificent package. Now you might be wondering what exactly we have in store for you on this Swiss escapade. Well, get ready because we're about to embark on a grand tour uncovering 16, yes, you heard that right, 16, absolutely must-visit spots scattered across this incredible nation. We'll be exploring places that are not only incredibly fun and will leave you with a permanent smile, but also deeply educational, offering insights into geology, history, and engineering. And importantly, we'll delve into locations steeped in tradition where ancient customs and cultural heritage are still vibrantly alive. It's a journey designed to delight your senses and expand your mind. So, grab your notebooks or just sit back and soak it all in as we prepare to explore the very best that Switzerland has to offer. From iconic mountains that pierce the sky to serene lakes that reflect the heavens, from bustling cities to tranquil valleys, we're going to cover it all. This isn't just a travel guide, it's an invitation to experience the magic of Switzerland. With me, Marty Marr, as your guide. Are you ready to discover why this country consistently ranks as one of the most beautiful and desirable destinations on the planet? I thought so. Let's begin our Swiss adventure. Kicking off our Swiss journey, we start with an absolute titan, a true icon recognized the world over, the magnificent Matterhorn. This isn't just a mountain, folks. It's a symbol of the sheer, raw power and breathtaking beauty of the Alps. Its near-perfect pyramidal peak, often dramatically wreathed in clouds or sharply defined against a brilliant blue sky, is a sight that will genuinely take your breath away. Standing tall and proud, it commands the landscape, a silent, ancient sentinel watching over the valleys below. For many, it's the very image that springs to mind when they think of Switzerland, and for very good reason, it's simply unforgettable. Geographically, the Matterhorn straddles the border between Switzerland and Italy, rising to an impressive 4,478 meters, or 14,692 feet, above sea level. It's one of the highest summits in the Alps in Europe, and its isolated position makes it appear even more imposing. Located in the Pennine Alps, between the Swiss town of Zermatt on one side and the Italian town of Breuil-Cervinia on the other, its four distinct faces align almost perfectly with the cardinal directions. This unique orientation contributes to its dramatic appearance, as sunlight and shadows play across its steep slopes throughout the day, creating an ever-changing spectacle of natural artistry. Now, for a little educational tidbit, let's talk about how this majestic peak was formed. The Matterhorn's distinctive shape is the result of millions of years of geological processes, primarily the collision between the African and European tectonic plates. This colossal clash caused the land to buckle and rise, forming the Alps. The Matterhorn itself is a horn, a pyramidal peak sculpted by cirque erosion, where glaciers carved away at its sides from multiple directions. It's composed of hard, gneiss rocks from the Dent Blanche Nappe, resting on softer ophiolites and sedimentary rocks. A fascinating geological layer cake telling a story of immense geological forces in ancient oceans. Seeing the Matterhorn for the first time is an experience that truly borders on the spiritual. It's more than just looking at a large rock. It's about feeling its immense presence, its ancient history, and the sheer artistry of nature. Whether you catch your first glimpse from the approaching train to Zermatt, or as you step out into the crisp mountain air of the village, Its powerful silhouette dominates the skyline, instantly captivating your attention. It's a fun challenge to try and capture its essence in a photograph, but honestly, no picture can truly do justice to the feeling of standing in its shadow, a truly humbling and exhilarating moment for any traveler. Our next stop takes us to the shimmering expanse of Lake Geneva, or Lac Léman, as it's known in French, one of Western Europe's largest and most beautiful lakes. This magnificent crescent-shaped body of water, cradled by the Alps and the Jura Mountains, is a jewel shared between Switzerland and France, with Switzerland holding the larger northern portion. Its sheer scale is impressive, stretching for over 73 kilometers in length and reaching depths of more than 300 meters. The crystal-clear waters reflect the sky and the surrounding mountains, creating a constantly shifting panorama of blues and greens that has captivated artists, writers, and travelers for centuries. The traditional significance of Lake Geneva is deeply rooted in its long and storied history. For millennia, it has served as a vital artery for trade and transportation, connecting the communities along its shores and facilitating the movement of goods and people across the region. Roman galleys once sailed these waters, followed by medieval trading vessels and later, elegant steamships. Its strategic location also meant it was often at the crossroads of historical events, witnessing the rise and fall of empires and the ebb and flow of cultural influences. This rich past is palpable as you explore the lake, a silent witness to countless human endeavors. Dotted along the picturesque shores of Lake Geneva are a multitude of traditional towns and charming villages, each boasting its own unique character and historical narrative. From the vibrant international city of Geneva at its western tip, to the elegant resort town of Montreux on the eastern Riviera, and the medieval charm of Ivoire on the French side, there's a wealth of history to uncover. These settlements often feature beautifully preserved old towns, ancient castles, and lakeside promenades that invite leisurely strolls, allowing you to step back in time and imagine life as it was centuries ago, all while enjoying the stunning lake views. One fascinating aspect of Lake Geneva's traditional heritage is its connection to historic watercraft. For centuries, distinctive lateen-rigged sailing vessels known as Barques du Léman were the workhorses of the lake, transporting stone, timber, wine, and other goods. These elegant, shallow-drafted boats were perfectly adapted to the lake's conditions. While commercial use has faded, dedicated enthusiasts have painstakingly restored some of these historic barks, and seeing them gracefully sail on the lake today is a beautiful nod to this rich maritime tradition, a living link to the lake's industrious past, and a testament to the enduring craftsmanship of the region. All right, folks, Marty Marr here, and we're about to embark on an adventure that literally takes us to the top of Europe. Our journey to Jungfraujoch, the top of Europe, begins with a historic cogwheel train ride through breathtaking landscapes. Imagine a world of perpetual snow and ice where the air is crisp and the views stretch for miles. This engineering marvel offers a unique perspective on the raw, untamed beauty of the Swiss Alps. Prepare yourselves for a journey that will elevate your senses and leave you breathless. The journey to Jungfraujoch is an integral part of its magic, primarily undertaken by a historic cogwheel railway. This isn't just any train ride. It's a passage through breathtaking landscapes and a feat of incredible engineering. As the train climbs, you'll witness the scenery transform dramatically, from lush green valleys to stark rocky terrain. Keep your cameras ready because every twist and turn reveals a new vista, a new reason to marvel at the sheer scale and grandeur of the Eiger, Monch, and Jungfrau Mountains. Along this spectacular railway journey, the train makes a couple of very special stops, allowing you to acclimatize and get a sneak peek of the wonders that await. One such stop is the IJsmeer station, which translates to Sea of Ice. Here, carved into the mountainside, large panoramic windows offer your first close-up views of the immense glaciers, a truly awe-inspiring sight of ancient ice flows and deep crevasses. You'll have a few minutes to step out, feel the chill in the air, and absorb the sheer power of nature on display. It's a moment to reflect on the forces that shape this landscape, and to appreciate the audacity of constructing a railway line through such formidable terrain. a true highlight before continuing the ascent. Finally, after this unforgettable climb, you arrive at Jungfraujoch, top of Europe, the highest railway station in the entire continent. Stepping off the train, you're immediately aware of the altitude and the unique atmosphere of this high alpine world. The station itself is a complex hub of tunnels and facilities, all ingeniously built within the mountain. From here, a network of attractions awaits, each designed to showcase the stunning beauty and unique environment of this icy realm. It's a moment of triumph, reaching this lofty peak, and the anticipation of exploring the wonders above is palpable, a feeling shared by adventurers and sightseers from all corners of the globe who make this pilgrimage. Now let's journey from the icy heights to the serene shores of Lake Geneva, where our fourth must-visit spot awaits, the magnificent Château de Chillon. This iconic water castle, perched gracefully on a rocky island near Montreux, is Switzerland's most visited historical monument, and for very good reason. Its fairy tale appearance, with its imposing towers and ancient walls reflected in the crystal-clear waters of the lake, is simply captivating. But beyond its picturesque beauty, Château de Chillon holds centuries of fascinating history, a tapestry woven with tales of counts, dukes, prisoners, and poets. It's a place where every stone seems to whisper stories of a bygone era, inviting us to step back in time. The origins of Château de Chillon stretch far back into antiquity, with evidence suggesting the site was occupied even during Roman times. Its strategic location was undeniably crucial, controlling the narrow passage between the steep mountainside and Lake Geneva. This made it a vital point for monitoring and taxing the trade route that connected northern Europe with the south, particularly the Great St. Bernard Pass. For centuries, whoever held Chillon held significant power over this important commercial and military corridor. The earliest written records of the castle date back to the 12th century, but its foundations are believed to be much older, hinting at a long and storied past even before it rose to prominence. It was under the Counts of Savoy from the 12th to the 16th century that Château de Chillon truly flourished and took on much of the form we see today. They transformed the existing fortifications into a formidable fortress and a grand ducal residence. During this period, the castle served multiple purposes. It was a strategic military outpost, an administrative center for the region, a toll station collecting lucrative duties from passing merchants, and even a summer home for the Savoyard nobility. The architecture reflects these varied roles, with robust defensive walls and towers coexisting alongside more elegant residential quarters, showcasing the power and prestige of its influential owners during this golden age. The architectural evolution during the Savoy period is fascinating to observe as you explore the castle. They expanded and reinforced the structure, adding impressive courtyards, imposing keeps like the main donjon, and a series of interconnected buildings that created a complex and self-sufficient stronghold. You can still see the distinct Romanesque and early Gothic elements from this era, including beautiful frescoes and grand halls designed for feasting and governance. The castle was essentially a small, fortified town, capable of withstanding sieges and projecting the authority of the Counts of Savoy across the surrounding lands and the vital lake passage, a true testament to medieval engineering and ambition. The winds of change eventually swept through the region, and in 1536, Château de Chillon fell into the hands of the Bernese after a siege. This marked a new chapter in the castle's history, as it transitioned from a ducal residence to primarily a Bernese administrative center, arsenal, and, significantly, a state prison. The Bernese occupation lasted for over 2.5 centuries, and while they made some alterations to the castle, its fundamental medieval character was largely preserved. This period, though less glamorous than the Savoy era, added another layer to Chillon's rich historical narrative, particularly through the stories of those who were incarcerated within its formidable stone walls, a stark reminder of its more somber functions. Perhaps the most famous story associated with Château de Chillon during the Bernese period is that of François Bonivard, a Genevan patriot and prior. Bonivard was imprisoned in the castle's dungeons from 1530 to 1536 for his political activities against the Duke of Savoy. His plight was later immortalized by the renowned English poet Lord Byron in his epic poem, The Prisoner of Chillon. written after Byron visited the castle in 1816. This poem brought international fame to Chillon, transforming it from a relatively obscure historical site into a romantic symbol of liberty and a must-see destination for literary pilgrims and travelers on the Grand Tour, forever linking its stones with poetic legend. Following the Vaudois Revolution in 1798, Château de Chillon became public property of the Canton of Vaud. Recognizing its immense historical and cultural value, efforts soon began to restore and preserve this architectural gem. It was one of the first historical monuments in Switzerland to undergo systematic restoration, a process that continues to this day to ensure its survival for future generations. The castle was transformed into a museum, meticulously curated to showcase its rich past and allow visitors to immerse themselves in its atmosphere. This careful stewardship has ensured that Chillon remains not just a beautiful landmark. All right, adventure seekers, Marty Marr here again. And for our fifth incredible Swiss destination, we're heading to the breathtaking town of Interlaken. Nestled between Lake Thun and Lake Brienz, Interlaken is a picturesque paradise in the Bernese Oberland. The vibrant green valleys, shimmering blue lakes, and snow-capped peaks create a surreal beauty. The Aare River flows through Interlaken, connecting these stunning lakes. Dominating the skyline are the Eiger, Monch, and Jungfrau peaks, a constant reminder of high alpine adventures. Hohmott Park offers a front-row seat to this spectacular natural show. All right, folks, Marty Marr here, and we're diving headfirst into our sixth sensational spot in Switzerland, the absolutely captivating city of Lucerne. Nestled on the shores of its namesake lake with the majestic Alps as a backdrop, Lucerne is more than just a pretty face. The Reuss River flows gracefully through its heart, spanned by iconic bridges that tell tales of yore. Get ready to be enchanted. You simply can't talk about Lucerne without picturing the legendary Chapel Bridge, one of Europe's oldest. Its triangular paintings depict scenes from Lucerne's history and local lore. Though damaged by fire in the 90s, it was meticulously restored. Standing guard next to the Chapel Bridge is the Wasserturm, or water tower. This octagonal stone tower has served many purposes over its long history. Today, it's one of the most photographed structures in Switzerland. And then there's Lucerne's old town, the Altstadt. A delight to explore. Lose yourself in a maze of narrow cobblestone streets flanked by beautifully preserved medieval buildings. It's an immersive journey back in time, folks. Welcome to Zermatt, home to the iconic Matterhorn and the vibrant Zermatt Unplugged Music Festival. This car-free village comes alive with electric taxis, foot traffic, and festive events. Zermatt Unplugged transforms the village into an intimate concert venue. Experience world-class acoustic performances against the stunning alpine backdrop. It's a unique blend of musical artistry and alpine majesty. All right, fellow travelers, for our eighth must-visit spot, we're venturing into the pristine wilderness of the Swiss National Park. This place is an absolute sanctuary, Switzerland's oldest national park, a realm where nature reigns supreme and human intervention is kept to a minimum. But after a day of hiking its incredible trails and soaking in the raw, untouched beauty, you're bound to work up an appetite. And that, my friends, is where the culinary delights of the surrounding Engadine Valley and the broader Grisons region come into play. The local cuisine here is deeply connected to the alpine landscape, offering hearty, flavorful dishes that tell a story of tradition and resourcefulness. One of the absolute stars of Grisons cuisine, and something you simply must try when you're in the area near the Swiss National Park, is a dish called capons. Now, capons are a true labor of love. Imagine a delicious, savory filling, often made with small pieces of dried meat like Bündnerfleisch or Saucisse, mixed with a simple spitzel-like dough, all carefully wrapped in vibrant green chard leaves. These little parcels are then gently simmered in a rich broth of milk, water, and perhaps a touch of cream, and often topped with crispy bacon and grated cheese. It's the ultimate alpine comfort food, warm, satisfying, and incredibly flavorful, perfect for refueling after a day in the mountains. Another traditional Grisons specialty that will tantalize your taste buds is Paisockel. These are a type of rustic dumpling, often made with buckwheat flour, which gives them a lovely nutty flavor and a slightly denser texture than their wheat flour cousins. Pozole can be served in various ways, but a classic preparation involves boiling them and then pan-frying them with an assortment of seasonal vegetables like spinach, potatoes, carrots, or leeks, and then generously topped with melted alpine cheese and perhaps some crispy onions or bacon. It's a simple yet incredibly satisfying dish, showcasing the wholesome, locally sourced ingredients that are characteristic of Engadine Valley cooking. It's a true taste of the region's agricultural heritage. And for those of you with a sweet tooth, you absolutely cannot leave the Engadine region without indulging in a slice of Bündner Nusstorte, also known as Engadiner Nusstorte. This is a truly iconic Swiss dessert, a rich, decadent short-crust pastry tart filled with a luscious mixture of caramelized sugar, cream, and chunky walnuts. It's incredibly satisfying, with a delightful contrast between the crumbly pastry and the sweet, crunchy, slightly chewy nut filling. Originating right here in the Grisons, this tart is the perfect accompaniment to a cup of coffee or tea, especially after a long hike. It's a dense, energy-packed treat that has been fueling mountaineers and delighting visitors for generations. A true classic. All right, fellow travelers, for our 8th must-visit spot, we're venturing into the pristine wilderness of the Swiss National Park. This place is an absolute sanctuary, Switzerland's oldest national park, a realm where nature reigns supreme and human intervention is kept to a minimum. But after a day of hiking its incredible trails and soaking in the raw, untouched beauty, you're bound to work up an appetite. And that, my friends, is where the culinary delights of the surrounding Engadine Valley and the broader Grisons region come into play. The local cuisine here is deeply connected to the alpine landscape, offering hearty, flavorful dishes that tell a story of tradition and resourcefulness. Welcome back. William Martin here, your trusty travel companion Marty Marr, taking you through Bern, Switzerland's captivating capital. Bern's Old City, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is a marvel of medieval architecture. Wander through narrow streets lined with sandstone buildings and colorful flowers. Don't miss the Zietglocke, Bern's iconic clock tower, with its incredible astronomical clock. The Berner Münster Cathedral, with its stunning Gothic architecture and tallest spire in Switzerland, is a must-see. Explore the Lauben, Bern's famous covered arcades, perfect for shopping and strolling. Bern's charm and history make it a city like no other. All right, adventurers, William Martin here, and Marty Marr is whisking you away to the glamorous shores of Lake Geneva, to the enchanting town of Montreux. Nestled between steep hills and the sparkling lake, Montreux is known as the Swiss Riviera. Palm trees and vibrant flowers line the waterfront, creating a Mediterranean feel. It's a haven for artists, musicians, and anyone seeking beauty and inspiration. From the moment you arrive, you'll feel that special Riviera charm. It's a true gem, polished by time and celebrated by many. Montreux is world-renowned for its legendary Montreux Jazz Festival. Founded in 1967 by Claude Nobs, it's one of the most prestigious music festivals. Think of any iconic musician, and chances are they've graced the stages of Montreux. Miles Davis, Nina Simone, Led Zeppelin, Prince, the list is endless. The festival transforms the town every July, filling it with incredible music and a vibrant international crowd. Its legacy is deeply woven into the fabric of Montreux. Montreux holds a special place in rock history, particularly for fans of Queen and Freddie Mercury. The band owned Mountain Studios here from 1979 to 1993. Freddie Mercury found a peaceful retreat and recorded his last songs with Queen here. He famously said, "If you want peace of soul, come to Montreux." Today, a magnificent bronze statue of Freddie Mercury stands proudly on the lakeside promenade. It's a poignant spot, where fans leave flowers and messages. The lakeside promenade is an absolute delight. Stretching for several kilometers along the shores of Lake Geneva, it offers breathtaking views of the shimmering water and the majestic Alps. The promenade is meticulously landscaped, with an incredible variety of flowers, plants, and sculptures. It's perfect for a leisurely stroll, a morning jog, or simply finding a bench to sit and watch the swans glide by. The air is fresh, the scenery is stunning, and it perfectly encapsulates the serene beauty that has drawn people to Montreux for generations. It's a place where you can truly unwind and appreciate the splendor of nature. Hey there, fellow explorers. William Martin here, and Marty Marr is ready to show you a side of Zurich you might not expect. Zurich is a family-friendly destination, packed with activities that will delight kids and adults alike. The city is remarkably clean, safe, and boasts an efficient public transport system. From sparkling lakes to fascinating museums and mountains, Zurich offers diverse experiences. It's a place where urban excitement meets natural beauty. One of the city's prime family attractions is Lake Zurich. This beautiful expanse of clear blue water offers a multitude of recreational opportunities. Families can enjoy leisurely boat trips and paddle boating. In the summer, public lidos offer safe swimming areas and playgrounds. The lakeside promenades are perfect for a family stroll or bike ride. For an unforgettable animal adventure, the Zurich Zoo is a must-visit. This world-class zoo is home to thousands of animals in naturalistic enclosures. The Massawala Rainforest Hall is an incredible indoor ecosystem. The zoo offers many educational opportunities about biodiversity and conservation. And for budding sports enthusiasts, the FIFA World Football Museum is a real treat. This interactive museum celebrates the rich history of football. Kids will love the hands-on exhibits and the chance to see iconic memorabilia. It's engaging, educational, and inspiring for the whole family. Even if you're not a die-hard fan, the museum's dynamic displays make it a fun outing.
All right, folks, Marty Marr here, and welcome back to our Swiss adventure. Next up, we're heading to Grindelwald, a village synonymous with jaw-dropping alpine scenery and heart-pumping outdoor activities. Nestled at the foot of the Eiger, Monch, and Jungfrau Mountains, Grindelwald is a vibrant hub for adventurers and nature lovers. The air here crackles with energy, drawing people from every corner of the globe. It's a place where the landscape makes you feel wonderfully small, yet incredibly connected to nature. Hiking is a must-do activity here, with options for every fitness level. From leisurely valley strolls to challenging alpine treks, Grindelwald has it all. Imagine wandering through lush meadows, the sound of cowbells providing a gentle alpine soundtrack, or ascending winding paths, each turn revealing spectacular views. This is where you truly connect with the soul of Switzerland, one step at a time.
Leaving the high-altitude thrills behind, our Swiss journey now takes us to Basel, a city that stands as a true cultural powerhouse, particularly renowned for its incredible art scene. Situated at the confluence of the Rhine River and the borders of Switzerland, France, and Germany, Basel has long been a melting pot of influences, fostering a rich and diverse cultural landscape. This city breathes art and history, with a palpable sense of creativity that permeates its charming streets, historic buildings, and of course, its world-class museums. It's a place where centuries of artistic tradition meet contemporary innovation, offering a feast for the eyes and the mind. At the very heart of Basel's artistic offerings is the Kunstmuseum Basel, a true titan in the world of art. This isn't just any museum. It houses one of the oldest public art collections in the world, with roots stretching back to the 17th century. The sheer breadth and quality of its collection are astounding, spanning from the old masters of the 15th and 16th centuries, including an exceptional Holbein family collection, right through to significant works of 19th century and modern art. Walking through its hallowed halls is like taking a journey through the history of Western art, with masterpieces at every turn, each telling its own unique story. The Kunstmuseum is actually spread across 3 distinct buildings: the Hauptbau, main building, the Neubau, new building, and the Gegenwart, contemporary art. The Hauptbau itself is an architectural gem, providing a stately home for iconic pieces by artists such as Rembrandt, Rubens, Van Gogh, Monet, and Picasso. The Neubau, a stunning contemporary structure, seamlessly connects to the main building and offers expanded space for special exhibitions and further collections. Exploring these spaces, you'll encounter everything from Renaissance altarpieces to Impressionist landscapes and Cubist experiments, allowing for a deep and comprehensive appreciation of artistic evolution over the centuries. Beyond the masterpieces housed within its walls, the Kunstmuseum Basel contributes significantly to the city's overall artistic ambiance. Basel is a city that truly lives and breathes art, and the museum stands as a proud testament to this cultural devotion. It's not just a repository of treasures, but an active center for research, education, and public engagement, ensuring that art remains accessible and relevant to all. The presence of such a distinguished institution elevates the entire cultural profile of Basel, making it an unmissable destination for art lovers and anyone keen to explore the profound impact of human creativity. Next on our Grand Swiss tour, we ascend to the dazzling heights of St. Moritz, a name that resonates globally with luxury, glamour, and unparalleled alpine sophistication. This legendary resort town, nestled high in the Engadine Valley, has long been the playground of royalty, celebrities, and discerning travelers seeking the finest experiences. From its pristine ski slopes to its polo matches on a frozen lake, St. Moritz exudes an atmosphere of exclusivity and high-end living. The very air seems to shimmer with a unique blend of crisp mountain freshness and cosmopolitan chic, setting the stage for an unforgettable visit. At the heart of St. Moritz's glamorous appeal is Via Serlas, its main shopping thoroughfare, often dubbed the highest luxury shopping street in Europe. This elegant street is where the world's most prestigious brands converge, creating a dazzling display of opulence against the stunning backdrop of the Engadine Alps. Here you'll find flagship boutiques from iconic fashion houses, renowned jewelers showcasing breathtaking creations, and master watchmakers presenting their latest horological marvels. Strolling down Via Serlas is an experience in itself, a feast for the eyes even if you're just window shopping, as each storefront is a meticulously curated work of art. Imagine yourself ambling along this sophisticated street, the sun reflecting off pristine windows displaying haute couture, exquisite diamonds, and precision Swiss timepieces. The atmosphere is one of refined elegance, where shoppers from around the world indulge in the finest goods money can buy. From Chanel and Gucci to Cartier and Bulgari, the names are a veritable who's who of luxury. It's not just about the products, it's about the experience, the impeccable service, the luxurious interiors of the boutiques, and the feeling of being part of a world where quality and craftsmanship reign supreme. This is where dreams are made of, for those who appreciate the finer things in life. This concentration of high-end retail is an integral part of the St. Moritz identity, contributing to its reputation as a premier luxury destination. It complements the world-class hotels, gourmet restaurants, and exclusive events that define the St. Moritz lifestyle. Visitors come not only for the exceptional winter sports or summer hiking, but also for this unique shopping experience, where they can find the latest trends and timeless classics in an environment of unparalleled beauty and sophistication. Via Serlas is more than just a street, it's a symbol of St. Moritz's enduring allure and its status as a pinnacle of alpine chic. Howdy folks, Marty Marr here, and welcome back to our grand tour of Switzerland. Our 15th stop is the showstopper Lauterbrunnen, the Valley of 72 Waterfalls. Picture a deep, U-shaped glacial valley with colossal limestone cliffs and countless cascades. The air vibrates with the roar and hiss of falling water, a humbling experience. Staubach Falls, plunging nearly 300 meters, is a sight you can't miss. The mist often creates ethereal light and rainbows, adding to the valley's magic. Lauterbrunnen is a landscape that feels both ancient and alive, a true testament to nature's artistry. For our final must-visit spot, we're heading to Lugano, the jewel of Ticino. This city blends Swiss efficiency with Mediterranean charm. The heart of Lugano is its stunning Lake Lugano. Framed by lush mountains, it offers breathtaking views. Enjoy boat cruises, swimming, and lakeside promenades. Lugano's mild climate and vibrant piazzas make it unforgettable. Well, folks, that wraps up our incredible journey through 16 of Switzerland's most amazing spots. From the towering majesty of the Matterhorn to the sun-kissed shores of Lake Lugano, we've seen some truly breathtaking sights, experienced incredible adventures. And hopefully, I've given y'all a whole heap of inspiration for your own Swiss travels. It's been an absolute pleasure sharing these beautiful destinations with you, and I sincerely hope you've enjoyed tagging along with me, Marty Marr, on this particular adventure. Switzerland is a country that just keeps on giving, and there's always more to explore, more hidden gems to uncover around every corner. Remember, the world is a vast and wonderful place, full of beauty and excitement, just waiting to be discovered. So if you liked what you saw, if you learned a little something, or if you're now dreaming of cheese, chocolate, and stunning alpine views, please do me a huge favor. Don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And if you have any questions or your own favorite Swiss spots to share, drop a comment down below. I love hearing from y'all and reading about your experiences. Most importantly, if you haven't already, please subscribe to Marty Marr's Travel Adventures for more explorations, more tips, and more fun from all around the globe. We've got plenty more journeys planned, and I'd be thrilled to have you along for the ride. Until then, keep exploring, keep dreaming, and as I always say, see y'all next time. Safe travels.